It's time for the match game. Hollywood Squares, Hour, with from Real People, Bill Rafferty. From St. Elsewhere, Kim Niori. Willie Tyler and Lester. Marsha Wallace. Bruce Bowen. And the stars of the match game Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rivers and John Bowman. Holy mackerel.
I'm amazed that 12 people can make so much noise, aren't you?
Aren't they magnificent?
Yeah, they are wonderful, and you're going to have a great time. I don't care what Johnny Olson told you. Johnny Olson, how are you? Listen, this is the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, and with your help, we're going to introduce a whole bunch of wonderful celebrities. Let's all give a warm welcome to our stars.
Here we go.
I see some old faces and some new faces here. This
I beg
is a
your
new
pardon,
face
I've
to
had this
me.
face
How are
a
you,
while.
sir?
Hi, Gene. How you doing?
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Right. Are you going to drink that milk?
Do you mind if I drink that milk right now?
Have a drink of milk.
Okay, you don't believe I can do this, do you?
No, you can't do that.
Here we go, Lester.
All right, ready?
Ready? Go.
Gonna have a little drink of milk?
Go for it now. Get it?
He's drinking that milk.
Hey!
Look at that. You don't have to drink it all. Save some for later.
See, once I start, I can't stop.
It's nice to meet you. At
Nice
long last.
meeting you,
I've
yes.
seen you many times.
Thank you. Seen you
Here's a
many-
new face, Bruce.
How you doing?
Nice to see your body. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I wanted you to get to know me a little bit better, and
Yeah.
everybody here. So what I've done is I've brought some pictures from my family album.
Right.
And I'm a lot younger here, so I don't look the same.
Ah,
But these are the
okay.
shots.
That's
This is me right here.
That's you're there, and that's
I was the best swimmer in the group.
right. Okay.
Keep that out of Lester's milk, that's all.
Well, I'm delighted to meet you and the various members of
I
your
just
family.
got it.
You just got it?
I would be one of the old faces, I suppose, before you say it.
No, you're not an old face.
Thank you, thank
You're
you.
sweet, lovely, wonderful Marsha Wallace, young at heart and forever.
Yay, Marsha!
Great to see you again.
You too, hon. Gene,
Thank
is
you.
it?
Gene, that's right.
Gene, I was pretty sure it was.
Yes.
Because I remember I hold you very close to my heart.
Right,
You know.
sure. Hello there.
Hello, Gene. How are you? Good
Good.
to see you.
Nice to have you with us, and you. Hey, we're up to our ears in people from Trauma Center, right?
Say,
Bang.
St. Elsewhere.
Here's a new face, too.
Thank you.
All right.
Late of Trauma Center.
Let's all join together and give these two people who are feeling a little bit apprehensive and nervous at this moment. Let's give them a warm welcome now. Tricia Ezell and Patsy Nett. Hello there. Let's get acquainted. Tricia will tell us a little bit about you, please.
Hey, Jean, I'm a native of California, and I'm living in Thousand Oaks. I am a regional sales manager for a theme park here in Southern California.
All right, Tricia, nice to have you with us. Good
Thank
luck to
you.
you. Patsy, what about your life?
Well,
What about your life,
About
Patsy?
my life, I work in a little French restaurant, and I live in West Hollywood, and I'm single. Wanted to make that a point.
You want to make that a point? Single. Lives in West Hollywood. Okay, Joe. We'll talk later, all right? Now, good luck to both of you. Let's begin the match game part of this hour of Mélange each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of the creatures from the Blue Lagoon as you possibly can. And the one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner and go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Now, Tricia, you won the toss. You go first. You have a choice of A or B.
I'll have A.
You'll have A?
Thank you.
All right, Tricia, you got A. Here it is. Murray's mom said, "It was a mistake sending my son to barber college. Last night he shaved our blank." You're all creative, wonderful people, and you're going to think up some terrific answers to that. Think about it while they finish up over here. Now they're all ready, and so we're ready for you, Tricia. Last night he shaved our blank.
Our dog.
Our dog.
Yeah.
Dog, anything that was around that... That's good, Tricia. You say that as if it's not a good answer. It is a good answer. Anything around the house that didn't want to be shaved would be a good response, right?
Right.
Who's going to answer?
All right. By the way, we have something to say, Gene. We're with Trauma Center.
You're with Trauma Center.
Somebody. But anyway, what's happening here is like, Les, would you give this particular answer? Because it's an interesting answer. Sometimes, you have ESP. I'll lift it up and you go for it, right? Like, okay, you know what it is. Yeah. Dog.
Hey!
Dog.
Lester wrote that,
Very good, Lester.
I wrote that too. Look at it. Isn't that
Did you think it up or you write it?
I always do the brain work here.
Oh, you do the brain work. Okay.
You know, if he sold our brains, if we sold our brains, he would get more money for his. Because it hasn't been used.
All right. So there's one match. Bruce, what have you
Well,
got?
first of all, I want to say that I've been seriously considering going into ventriloquism.
Yeah?
But first of all, tell me honestly whether you can see my lips move.
No.
No.
Can't see your lips
No.
move.
Then it's working.
It's amazing.
Didn't see his lips move.
Amazing.
You get a good tight shot of that? Didn't see his lips
His
move.
mustache kind of whipped back.
That's right.
I went with armpits.
Armpits.
And wasn't that tasteful?
Good choice, Bruce.
I thought you...
Kel tasteful. I'm glad to see that you have managed to sustain the class and taste of the show.
That's right. It always shows.
Absolutely. To be near you again is so exciting. I can't tell you, but
Don't touch me, though.
all right, I won't.
All right.
He shaved their guests.
Shaved their guests. All right.
Well,
Murray's
it wasn't
mom
right
said-
or funny, I guess.
It was a mistake sending my son to Barber College. Last night he shaved our...
Well, for a guy who used to be a Bowser,
Yeah.
it's perfectly logical to say, yip, 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 bum, 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 get a dog.
No one said my answer yet. Maybe Kim will...
Well, I'm a real cat lover,
Yeah.
but I said dog.
Yeah. I'm surprised no one has said cat yet.
No, I didn't say cat either, and I didn't say dog, unfortunately. I went for the complete genre. I said mug. I went for mug.
Last night he shaved our mug.
Here to
Yeah.
explain it.
Real close.
Is there an explanation for that?
No, I don't have any explanation.
Okay. All right.
Bruce didn't have to explain armpits. Why should I have to explain mug?
It's pure instinct.
But I could have.
Now, Tricia, you have 3. Patsy, let's see if you keep up with her. Here it is. Freddie the fashion designer said.
Yo.
He said it was easy to create those ragged flash dance fashions. I just took a carton of dresses and put a blank in it. That's the way you create those ragged flash dance fashions.
You'd
look
look
very-
lovely in one.
I would.
Yes, you would.
I don't do that sort of
I
thing.
know you don't, but you could.
No, I couldn't. I don't have the figure for it. All right, here we... Well, not quite.
Come on, Lester.
All right. Now, Patsy, Freddie the fashion designer said it was easy to create those ragged flash dance fashions. I just took a carton of dresses and put a blank in it.
A food processor.
A food processor.
Now, wait a minute. That's a good answer.
I think, don't you think that's wonderful? A food processor and make it all ragged up. I think that's terrific. It's not going to get her anything over here, but it's terrific. Willie?
A good word from you.
Food processor, that's along the same lines that we were thinking about, but, it's not, no cigar, but, excuse his writing, it's like fan.
A fan is another good answer. Anything that would make, torn, tattered clothing. Bruce?
Well, I went with moth.
Moth is another good one?
And for anybody that doesn't like spiders, speaking of insects,
Yes.
here's a great thing to do. Next time you find a spider, light a match, put the flame right up to its rear end, and watch all 8 hands go.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have
Put a little
to...
thimble of water and you down in there, you can watch the steam rise.
Right. All right, Bruce, I'm going to keep that in mind. Marcia.
Gene.
Oh, Marcia.
Oh, Gene.
Get me out of this.
Well, Gene, I was very excited about my answer till I realized I had matched the man who gives spider impressions and gave armpit as one of his better answers. I said moth, M-O-T-H, moth.
Myth.
Myth. Wasn't it a good answer,
Myth
though?
is a good answer. Well, a myth would make tatters and torn shreds out of those clothing things. Don't you think so, John? I just took a carton of dresses and put a blank in it.
Well, if we were in ancient Egypt or even in Florida, Gene, I think this would be a food processor, so it's definitely a match. A crocodile.
Crocodile.
No, huh?
No, nice try, no.
Yeah.
All right, Kim, we come to you.
Okay, probably one of the surgeons from St. Eligius you would put in there, but
St. Eligius?
I said cat because I
A
have one that
cat.
tears my clothes up.
Your cat does tear your clothes up?
Yes.
What kind of cat do you have?
A little orange tabby cat that I adopted from New York.
Really?
Wild.
Yes, cats are wonderful creatures. Aren't they, Bill?
Oh, I can't live without them, Gene. I'm tempted to keep my mouth shut, but I said,
All right.
hole.
I just took a carton of dresses and put a hole in it.
That works.
Well, it's a worthy follow-up to Mug.
Works for me.
You can cut the top off a
Bill.
sweatshirt and charge $65. Why not put a hole in the carton?
Wait a minute, Bill.
You're on a roll, Raph.
We're in a big broadcasting complex here where there are many studios and a lot of shows going on. Are you sure you got to the right one?
No, I didn't. As a matter of fact, I was 20 minutes late.
Oh, all right. Okay. So there we are at the end of round one, 3-0 to score. Trish's favor. Round two coming up in a moment or so, right after these messages. All right, here we go with round two. I'll push the button here, reveal our second round questions. Trisha, you're ahead. The rules say you have to go first.
I'll have A.
A. 3 people play. Willie, John, and Kim, you lay out. And Bruce, Marcia, and Bill, if you would respond to this, please.
Maybe and maybe
I like
not.
the way you lay out there. The old prospector said.
Here we go again.
No, he ain't going. He says, I've been out in the desert too long. Yesterday I got all scarred up when I tried to blank a cactus. I've been out here a long time. A long time. All right, here we go, Tricia. The old prospector said, I've been out in the desert too long. Yesterday I got all scarred up when I tried to blank a cactus.
Make love to a cactus.
Make love to a cactus? Why, the sun really got to him, didn't it?
It's a long time, yeah.
Wow. Pains me even to think of that possibility, Bruce.
Well, this is close. I went with kiss.
Kiss.
Some people.
I know.
I got it.
That's a
Speaking
preliminary.
of prospectors and cactuses,
Yes.
my wife's pretty kinky too. Can I tell you about her?
Sure.
She likes to tie mirrors all over our body and then stare at the ceiling. I'm a fun guy, but I go so far.
I think you're finally getting to us, Bruce.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. I have a cat, Gene.
You have a cat.
Yes, I have a cat.
What's
We
your
were
cat's
talking-
name?
My cat's name is Fred. He's pretty hateful. I hate my cat, Fred. It's Kitty Dearest at our house. I almost threw him off the balcony last night. All right, now this I have done personally because my life is not full. I have kissed a cactus, and I got pretty scratched up.
Yes. Oh, you sure did.
Sorry.
Are you familiar with the cat called, named after a city up toward Ventura there? What's that? That Fanny Flagg's cat? What's her cat's name?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I wish I did.
If she's listening, perhaps she'll call in.
Now wait a minute. Now her cat's name
You have an
is
Oxnard?
Oxnard.
Oh.
Her cat's name is Oxnard. John,
Yes, I don't
I've been out in
write.
the desert too long. You don't write.
No, ask
No,
Kim.
I'm here.
Kim doesn't
Ask
write.
Rafferty.
Bill, you're the
He's
one.
had some beauty so
Oh,
far.
listen, we can skip him. No, I'm only kidding. All right, Bill. I got all scarred up when I tried to blank a cactus.
Well, I think I had a handle on the making love theme. However, I put down ride.
Ride a cactus. That's
They
a good
liked
answer,
it.
Bill.
They
No, that's
liked
a good response.
Depends on
Very
who you're dating, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, Pat, you have a chance to catch up because she kind of stood still there. Let's see what happens here. Jim said, I just went to the world's weirdest shoe store. Thank you, madam. Send us a resume and we'll see if we can get you up on it. I just went to the world's weirdest shoe store. Instead of tongues, all the shoes had blinks. Everybody play this. Weird shoe store. Instead of tongues, all the shoes had blinks.
Thank you.
Mind if I have a sip of your milk? No, I guess I better
It's
not.
all gone now.
Ready, Patsy? Here we go.
I'm ready.
Jim said, I just went to the world's weirdest shoe store. Instead of tongues, all the shoes had blanks.
Lips.
Lips. Very good. Well, it appears that she came up with a winner there.
With lips, yeah. That's an interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. You know, we thought about that. You know, lips, but we were in the same vicinity. You know, around that area. We said teeth.
Teeth is another good response. Well, it's no match, but it's not an all answer.
No.
Lips, teeth, anything
Wait
like
till you
that
get
is
to
good.
mine, then we're talking major.
Oh, all right. All right.
I had a mouthful answer, but it was teeth.
Uh-huh. We have 2 of those so
Do
far.
it now. Come on, get it out of your system.
Good. Thank you. Cut. All right, Marcia.
Well, once again, as is my wont, I was in the food family. So they didn't have tongue, they had salamis.
Salami.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
the major O.
Thank
Instead
you.
of tongues, all the shoes had what, John?
Yes, Gene.
All the shoes had.
Does a chicken have lips? A shoe does.
All right. Kim.
Teeth.
Teeth. A lot of teeth there, Patsy, but very few lips. Bill, give her some lips.
I think she
Bill,
should
would
get
you like to
into
give us
dental
some-
hygiene. It's teeth for me also.
Ah! All right, there's round 2, 3-1. You crept up a little bit. 3-1 the score right now. Round 3, the final round coming up right after this. Here we go with round 3. This is the final round. All right. Tricia, you're still ahead. You go first.
I'll try A again.
A again. 3 people play. Same 3 who played last time. Bruce, Marcia, and Bill. Here it is. At Looney Leonard's Halloween party, instead of using a tub of water, he makes you bob for apples in his blank. Looney Leonard's Halloween party. Looney Leonard. Instead of using a tub of water, he makes you bob for apples in his blank. All right, Bill's finally got an answer, so we'll come over here to Tricia.
That depends on what you're looking for.
Here we go. At Looney Leonard's Halloween party, instead of using a tub of water, he makes you bob for apples in his blank.
The toilet bowl.
What she said.
Okay, Bruce.
Toilet bowl, huh?
Yeah.
You know, speaking of toilet balls.
You're in one right now, aren't you?
I don't want to speak of toilet bowls, Bruce.
Okay, well, I don't go into public restrooms for one reason.
Why?
Because people always recognize you by your shoes.
Ah,
That's
right.
But next time I get a response like that, I'm going into poetry. But I mean poetry like this. Bald-headed men greased and chased by giant pigs around and around. Smile now, Mr. Happy Face. Okay?
That's pretty bad.
That's beautiful.
I went for bobbing for apples in his jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi is a good response. Marcia?
Long way to go on that
Gene,
one.
Hello, darling.
I'll laugh at everything he says from now on.
Okay.
I don't ever mind being tasteless, which I often am, if I'm right.
All right, there's one. All right, Bill.
I'm afraid I should have went with my first instinct, which was the toilet.
And the
However,
toilet.
I said shoes.
Bobby makes Bobby his shoe.
Get out of here. Leave me alone. I'm in syndication,
Now,
gosh.
Patsy, here's the way it is.
Now,
I know.
slowly they've turned.
3 to tie, 4 to win. Judge Henderson is in real pain. How pain is he?
Oh, get out of here.
Check your syntax. Judge Henderson.
You can't do that on TV, can you?
No. Judge Henderson is in real pain because instead of rapping his gavel on the bench, he missed and banged it on his blank. You don't play? You're the only one. Judge Henderson, he's in real pain. He's banging his gavel, and instead of rapping his gavel on the bench, he missed and banged it on his blank. Willie and Lester are ready? Here we go, Patsy. Judge Henderson is in real pain because instead of rapping his gavel on the bench, he missed and banged it on his blank.
Fly.
On his fly.
Did she say fly? Ooh, I didn't even write and I'm in
Wow,
pain.
that really must have hurt him terribly.
But you know, I thought about that, the feasibility of that. So he was at the bench. See?
Yes, right.
Being at the bench, that's kind of
Well, she's apparently the implication there is he hit it so hard he went through the wood and everything.
Went through everything.
Broke the bench.
Wood? Went through my relatives and everything, huh?
Yeah,
Wood.
right.
Well, no, we didn't. We tried to be a little realistic, I guess. Knuckle, if you will.
Knuckle is a good one. All right. They want fly,
We're
don't
looking
they,
for
Bruce?
poetry.
Yes, let's hear it.
I went with Thumb.
Thumb is another good one. Marcia? Now, Thumb is good.
Well, yes, he banged and then it came back up and hit him right smack in the old head.
In the head.
Oh, thank you. Thank
All right. Tricia, you're the winner. Let's hear the bell and... If you would stand over here to my left, and I'll get to you in a moment or so. Take a second to say goodbye to Patsy Ned. It was a pleasure to meet you. Good luck in your quest.
Thank
You're a
you
very
very
pretty
much.
young lady, Patsy Ned. We're going to send some gifts to you from Match Game.
All right.
Goodbye. Hello there. Now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares here. Going to bring in 3 more celebrities. Here comes the rest of the set. Be careful. Bang! Crash! There it is. I'm going to switch places with John Bauman, who'll be hosting Hollywood Squares. We've got lots more excitement coming up, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Sierra Online Action Games and the home computer. Includes Frogger and the classic space game Threshold. Designed for family fun, furnished by Sierra Online. And now, it's time for more of the Match Games Hollywood Squares Hour with... From Trauma Center, Alfie Wise. Playboy Centerfold, Vicky McCarty. And Stan Freberg. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bauman.
Back. You come back too.
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Thank you. Welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And with me, I have Tricia Ezel, who has just eased her way through the Match Game contest and now is going to take on another contestant in the Hollywood Squares. We also have 3 new celebrities, Vicky McCarty, Alfie Wise, and Stan Freberg. Vicky,
Yes.
something very interesting about you. Many things very interesting about you, but among other things, you're not only a playmate, but also a lawyer, correct?
That's true.
Uh-huh. Can you...
Are there lawyers here? Could it be? Everybody's out of work these days.
Do you find that these two occupations match in any way?
Well, it's wonderful banter at a cocktail party. Just about the time somebody's going to lean over and pinch me on the cheek, I can say, "I'll see you in court," and it kind of stops things cold. It's something fun to talk about. Actually, they work together nicely.
Okay, Vicky, well, we're glad you're legal, and Tricia, it's time to play Hollywood Squares. Here we go. Now, normally we would be meeting our defending champion. However, the last champion that we had won for 5 days in a row. That is the legal limit here on Hollywood Squares. She left with something like $55,000, which gives you people a lot to look forward to, potentially. And we're going to say hello instead to another contestant who won the coin toss backstage and won the champion seat. Her name is Joni Carney. Nice to have you with us. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Joni.
Well, I'm from Southern California, and I'm a flight attendant for a major airline here in L.A.
Terrific. Good to have you with us. Let's play Hollywood Squares. Now, we're going to play this game until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever is ahead at that point is our winner. Goes on to play Super Match for up to $30,000. Our first game is worth $100 plus $25 for every square that either of you captures. Our champion always gets to start. You're in the champion's seat, Joni. Pick a star. Let's go.
Vicky.
All right,
Oh,
Vicky
God.
McCarty.
I get to be first, huh?
A popular choice. Vicky, it's time to feed your pussycat her dinner. Which of these cow parts are not allowed in a can of cat food? Is it the spleen, the brain, or the hooves?
The brain. I know this because I have a cat. I have 2 cats, actually. One's on a long trip. But I also eat health foods, and so I buy health food for my cat, and I'm very aware of what they put in the ingredients.
Okay, so it is the brain.
Yes.
Joni, she says that the brain is never allowed, the cow brain is never allowed in a can of cat food. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
It is the hooves that are never allowed in a can of cat food. Your opponent gets the first square and $25. Okay, Trisha Ezel, you're off to a good start. See if you can follow up. Pick a star.
Alfie, please.
Alfie Wise. People magazine, Alfie proclaims he's the richest man in show business. Is he Bob Hope, Paul McCartney, or Frank Sinatra?
It's a very easy question, believe me. I just flew back from Dallas, Texas, had that issue of People laying on my lap, and it was a cover story. Paul McCartney.
Alfie Wise, who really is from Trauma Center, says that Paul McCartney is the richest man in show business. Trisha, agree or disagree?
I'm going to agree.
It is, in fact, Paul McCartney. Yes, you get the square and $25 once again. Paul McCartney worth over $400 million, which is, in fact, more than you can win here on Match Game Hollywood Squares. Okay, Joni, she's got you in a bit of a pickle. Pick a star.
Stand to block.
Right. You missed this one, however, Trisha will win the first game. Stan Freberg.
Yes.
According to the Merit Report, during the Christmas season, are more people happy or unhappy?
Well, oh, I'm talking into the marks a lot, Pam. Actually, would that they would be happy, but I'm afraid the truth is most people are depressed and unhappy at Christmas.
Stan says that most people are unhappy at Christmas. Joni, agree or disagree to block?
I agree.
Most people are happy at Christmas. No, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets the square and wins the game. By a 12-to-1 ratio, amazingly enough, more people are happy at Christmas time. Trisha, you're very happy right now. You have won the first game. It's 175 to zip. We'll be back with the second game right after this.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Well, thank you. And one of the very happy people as we approach this Christmas time is Trisha Ezel, because so far she's ahead 175 to nothing. But Joni, you did win the privilege by losing that last game of starting this one. Pick a star.
Marcia.
Okay, Marsha Wallace. You know that your husband is having an affair.
Sure, throw it in my face I'm not married. Go ahead, John. What do you throw it in my face? I'm a woman alone, single in the world without anyone. Go ahead, it's fine by me.
You know that your husband is having an affair.
Yes.
But he doesn't know that you know. According to Dr. Joyce Brothers, should you tell him that you know, or should you pretend that you know nothing?
Joyce Brothers, that little tramp. Well, Joyce, just as I recall, she does not like to rock the boat. And I think the overall feeling on this now is that what he don't know won't hurt him, to keep your mouth shut.
Okay. Joni, she says that you should just pretend that you know nothing. Agree or disagree for the first square in this game?
I agree.
You should pretend that you know nothing. You get the square and $25. And Marcia gets the eternal love and gratitude of Dr. Joyce Brothers. Yes, Bruce?
You know, speaking of sex.
Yes, we were on that subject, Bruce.
Did you know that sex backwards is illegal in 7 states? Small clouds like birds dart quickly across the sky.
There he goes.
That was a lovely poem, Bruce. Thank you so much. Trisha, pick a star.
I'm going to pick Bruce.
Okay, Bruce, you haven't discouraged her.
Okay.
Would it cost more to replace your new compact car or your ear?
In Bruce's case, it'd be the car.
I happen to know this because the compact car just got repossessed and I just had a new ear put on. It costs more to replace your compact car.
Trisha, Bruce says it costs more to replace your car than your ear. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
It costs more to replace your car. You are right to agree, and you get the square. Yes, your new ear would cost about $4,500. A very inexpensive, in fact, impossible car. Okay, Joni, your move.
Bill.
Yes. Bill Rafferty from Real People. You have a waterbed,
Yes.
but your wife gets motion sickness. According to Health Magazine,
You throw her out. She dies, she dies.
according to Health Magazine, Bill, which of these should she eat? Garlic, mustard, or ginger?
I don't believe you gave me that.
I don't believe I got it.
There's a line there, but it'll turn it into a parking lot. Give me those three again. What was it?
Yeah, garlic, mustard, or ginger to
Garlic?
treat your wife's motion sickness.
Motion sickness. Garlic, mustard, and ginger. I will go with I think it's the ultimate natural cure-all. I'll say garlic.
Agree or disagree, Joni, that garlic treats motion sickness?
Because she'll stay off the bed after she eats it. You don't want to near it.
I disagree.
You are right to disagree. It is ginger. You get the square. Good going. Okay, a creative disagreement by Joni Carney. That puts you in a bit of a spot, Tricia. Pick a star for me.
I'll take stand a block.
Right, you missed this one. Joni takes a game. Stan Freberg,
Yes.
one of America's foremost satirists, I might add. Stan, Catherine.
Just a minute. The microwave oven, I think the microwave oven costs $800. And the lazy boy sofa, I think about $1,250.
No. Agree or disagree? No. Stan.
Yep.
It's a different game.
I'm sorry.
Catherine Kuhlman is
Yes.
best known as a TV faith healer.
Yes.
The last time she got sick, did she heal herself or die?
Well, it would have been the ultimate faith healing job. You know, I mean, she would have put Oral Roberts away, you know, if she'd been able to bring it off. But I'm afraid the poor lady passed away, yes.
Tricia, he says Catherine Kuhlman passed away. Agree or disagree to block?
I agree.
She did. She died. You were right to agree, and you blocked. Okay, we're in the middle of our $200 game, and we'll be back to complete it right after these messages you come right back to. Welcome back. $225 for Tricia and $50 so far for Joni, but we're in the middle of a game that could turn it all around. Joni, it's your move. Pick a star.
I think I'll take Kim.
Okay, Kim Miori from St. Elsewhere. Kim.
Thanks.
Ann Landers says that in-laws figure in 2 out of 5 divorces. Who causes more problems, the mother of the husband or the mother of the wife?
I'm not speaking from experience, of course, but I would say the mother of the wife.
Agree or disagree, Joni?
I disagree.
It is the mother of the husband. You are right to disagree, and you get the square, and X goes up. Okay, well done. The board is filling up nicely, but maybe not so nicely for you, Tricia. Pick a star.
I'd like Jean to win.
Okay. Oh, you're right. You're right. How silly of me. I was looking at those X's, and here she's got a nice diagonal.
Try and keep track of the game, John, would you please?
I'm doing the best I can, Gene. Gene!
Yes.
Your Polish uncle dies.
My Yugoslav uncle dies. I don't have a Polish uncle.
Okay, throw out the question. He doesn't have a Polish uncle. Pretend you have a Polish uncle, Gene.
Okay, I've got a Polish uncle.
Pretend he dies.
Dobro.
Kim has a Polish uncle?
Irish on my mother's side.
This game gets weirder and weirder. Okay, Gene, your Polish uncle dies and he leaves you 100 million zlotys.
Zlotys?
Zlotys.
Right.
Okay, as long as we're all in agreement.
So far.
In American money, are you a millionaire or is this barely enough money to buy a sausage?
Well, you see, I'm not a millionaire when I get the zlotys, but I take the zlotys and I put them in a zlot machine and I make a lot of money. No. 100 million zlotys. I would be a millionaire.
Tricia?
Because it would be inflation beyond anyone's wildest dreams to take $100 million, 100 million zlotys in a big truck to buy one sausage. That's just patently ridiculous. And if you don't agree with me, I'm going to beat you about the head and shoulders with this microphone. Go.
Tricia, agree or disagree that 100 million zlotys makes you a millionaire for the game?
I'll agree.
You are a millionaire. You are right to agree, and you get the square and win the game. Way to go. Okay, that one was worth $200. That makes the score 450 for you, Tricia. Joni, you have 75 so far, but there is still time to catch up. We are going to clear the board now, move on to the next game. This one is worth 300 smackers. Joni, pick a star.
Willie.
Willie and Lester.
Thank you.
If you were like the majority of 70-year-old men, have you lost half your teeth or have you lost them all?
A majority of 70-year-old men. Let's see.
Smile, Lester.
My face will crack. Come here. I'd say all of your teeth.
He says the majority of 70-year-old men have lost all their teeth. Joni, agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You have lost all your teeth. No, you should have agreed with them. Okay, your opponent gets the first square in this game. And that bell means time is up with $475. Tricia Ezel, you are our new champion. Congratulations. Okay, it's your first win on the show. What you do at this point is go right over there, join Gene Rayburn, get set for your shot at the big money. Good going. And Joni, we are going to have to say goodbye to you. You're a good player. You ran up against a tough opponent. You're leaving here with $75, and of course, our thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares. And now, Gene Rayburn.
All right, John. We congratulate Tricia. We'll be back with our 9 celebrities, and Tricia will have a go at the big money right after these messages. Hurry back.
And now, here to play the Super Match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, John. Okay, here we go with Tricia for the big money Super Match, where she can win up to $30,000. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I'm ready.
Here we go, Tricia. We polled a recent studio audience. We said, write down your best answer to this. Brooklyn blank. Brooklyn blank. Now, the top answer is worth $1,000. Second most popular, $500. And the third answer pays you $250. You can enlist the aid of any 3 of our 9 celebrities here, and you can call on them beginning now, one at a time, for suggestions.
Marcia.
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. Okay, there's one.
Kim.
I lived in New York for 3 years. I'd say Brooklyn Bridge.
That's 2.
Alfie.
Brooklyn Dodgers.
All right. So we have the Brooklyn Dodgers, the Brooklyn Bridge, and Brooklyn, New York. You may choose one of those or think up one of your own and reject all of those. What is your pleasure?
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. What would you have said, audience? They would have said Bridge, apparently. Let's find out if they're right or wrong here. Let's go down to the bottom and reveal the $250 response. Brooklyn Dodgers is Alfie's answer. All right, the $500 answer says Brooklyn, New York. There it is. What do you think is on top?
I think the audience might be right.
Tricia says the audience may be right. Brooklyn Bridge may be up there. Okay, slide it if you please. Yes, it is indeed. Well, listen, Tricia, you've got $500. Now you're going to play the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing here. Now, as you can see, each star has a concealed number in front of them, a 10, a 20, or a 30. If you choose one with a 10, we multiply your $500 by 10. If you choose one with a 20, we multiply that by 20. And there's one star up there with a 30. And if you pick that one, we'll multiply that $500 30 times so that you'll be playing for $15,000. All right, it's time now to make your pick.
Willie.
Willie or Lester?
And or.
All right, now would you take that tab and pull it in a vertical direction upwards and reveal your number? A 20. A 20 means you are playing for $10,000. Wow. Good luck to you. Face me if you would, please. And you will write your response to this, or Lester can write it, whatever you say here. Here it is. Blank Grant, G-R-A-N-T. No help from the audience, please? Because if you give an answer that can be heard. It may be the wrong one, and you know, you might blow the money for it. There it is. Think about it. All right. Willie and Lester are finished. Now, your job to match them for $10,000. What do you put in that blank?
General.
General Ulysses S. Grant. All right. She said General. Oh, General Grant, right. All right. General Grant is her answer. Okay. Now, would you reveal your answer, please? May we see it? Let's see if she matches you.
Well, no, go for it. We went with land grant.
Land Grant. It's rare that we get two really obscure answers here at this part of it.
It's a good thing she didn't
But
say anything.
it happens. I mean, there's Cary Grant, isn't there? And there are other Grants, aren't there?
Gogi Grant.
Lou
Ulysses.
Grant?
Yes, Gogi Grant.
Goldie Grant?
Gogi. What's the matter
right.
with you?
Anyway, Tricia, you have a total of $975 so far. You're still a returning champion. You'll have another go at it tomorrow. First, we want to pass along these messages. Hurry back. Here we go. Now, John, if you'll help us reveal.
Sure.
Do the big reveal here. We'll all grab our tabs now and pull them up. Ready, set, go.
Hup.
Alfie.
Alfie!
Alfie has a big 3-0. All right, he was the one. So, Tricia, we'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah, General Grant buried you. He buried you in his tomb.
Okay, John, I'll see you tomorrow here on the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Join us tomorrow. Thank you. Goodbye.
A member of our studio audience will receive 28 Diamond Benrus Fashion Watch, adjustable Italian neck bracelet, silver tone dial, and case precision 70 zoom movement furnished by Benrus. And somebody... This is Johnny Olson speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.